It's Wednesday, Flex Zone family. You know what that means. Time for another episode of AEW Dynamite. And this week is a special Dynamite edition, Quake by the Lake. Hit that thumbs up, hit that bell, as we will be live tonight, 8 p.m. for our weekly AEW live stream and watch along with yours truly, God's favorite hosts. Of course, hit that bell, hit that like button to know and support the channel as it costs you nothing. Hey, it's like tipping your bartenders. And of course, hit that subscribe button. Join the family. We're growing. We appreciate everybody here, all the new people, all the day ones, all the people a part of the Flex Zone family. We're nothing without you. We appreciate you helping our growth as we reach our goals. But another video here. Follow us at the Flex Zone One, Twitter and Instagram, and of course on TikTok, now the Flex Zone Podcast. Only place giving you your sports how you want it when you need it. And of course, if you want to donate, Cash App, the Flex Zone One. Let's get into this video. I just wanted to do a little preview, come in here and talk to you guys about Quake by the Lake. It'll be emanating tonight from Minneapolis, Minnesota. And last time AEW was in Minnesota was for Full Gear last year. Now, if you looked at the title of this video, you see CM Punk, you see Kenny Omega. Now, I don't have any volition, I don't have any sources, I don't have anybody telling me these things will exactly happen, but I have an inkling, I have a feeling that there will be a big return tonight on AEW television, Quake by the Lake. CM Punk or Kenny Omega. Obviously, the last time Kenny Omega did wrestle was in Minneapolis, Minnesota for Full Gear, and that was the last time we seen him. He's been out with injury, he's been recovering, but rumors are he will be back by All Out. CM Punk, I think CM Punk is probably the choice also, possibly because we got Moxley Jericho too. We know that's the main event tonight. We know Moxley is the interim AEW champion. Him versus Jericho, whoever wins that, which I do think it will be John Moxley. What are they doing at All Out? What will be your AEW main event, AEW World Heavyweight Championship main event for All Out? We have John Moxley there potentially as I think he will be Chris Jericho. We'll get the Lions Hammer Chris Jericho tonight. But will we potentially see a returning CM Punk? I say that because AEW is going to need a marquee main event for All Out. We know Labor Day weekend's a big weekend for wrestling that weekend. We have the newly led and directive of WWE by Papa H, Triple H, and creative. We see the changes in the things he's doing on Monday and Friday this past week. AEW is going to need a marquee main event. We know that Saturday, WWE takes the UK. 60,000, 70,000 fans. It'll be a WrestleMania type feel in Cardiff for their first international pay per view in the UK in 20 plus years. AEW needs that marquee main event for All Out to sell that pay per view to get those buy rates up. What better than John Moxley, who's probably been the AEW MVP this year, possibly will go down up there with guys probably like Jay White for rest of the year when that rankings come out. However you want to look at those or take those with a grain of salt. But John Moxley has been one of the MVPs in wrestling this year and should definitely be at the top of the list when the wrestling list comes out for top wrestlers of 2022. He's been carrying AEW on his back. He's been like Superman. Yeah, has he been on TV a lot as the champion? But hey, he has been doing his thing, putting on some solid matches with that brawling style. If you don't like it, I understand, but you got to give Moxley his flowers. Like I said, they're going to need a marquee main event, and what better than John Moxley versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship, the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, a marquee pay per view, two big names known throughout the world, two big names who draw in Punk's hometown of Chicago, or just outside of Chicago in Schaumburg, for the AEW Undisputed Championship as your main event for All Out. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Like I said, you got Moxley Jericho too. I'm going with Moxley to retain the interim AEW championship, and I'm going to go with CM Punk to return. We also have Brody King and Darby Allin in a casket match, coffin match. I'm saying casket match. Coffin match is kind of Darby's specialty. He hasn't lost one yet. He beat Ethan Page. He beat, who else did he beat? Andrade in one. So it's hard for me to think that he does lose here, but I think this is leading to a six-man match at All Out. Darby, Sting, Miro against the House of Black, Brody King, Malachi Black, and a returning Buddy Matthews, who we could see tonight return as well from injury, possibly if he's close. Could see Buddy Matthews return also. Don't rule that out to help out possibly Darby Allen or some type of confrontation with the House of Black and Sting, Miro, and Darby, possibly setting up their six-man trios match at All Out. And don't forget, we also have the Trios tournament, which will be starting, I'm sure, in the next week or two, just because All Out is almost here. Not sure how many teams are going to be in it, but we will probably get some mention of that within the next week, if not tonight, which I think we will because it's a big show. I think we're going to mention maybe some teasers or some information on what the bracket is and who the teams that will be competing and how the tournament will go because we know the finals will be at All Out. But I'm going to go with Darby to beat Brody King, but it'll set up this six-man match at All Out. We got a Lucha Rules Tornado Tag, Lucha Brothers, Penta, and Ray Phoenix against Andrade, El Idolo, and Rouge El Toro Blanco, El Facción, Los Ingobernables. Ooh, that's going to be a hell of a match. I'm going with Rush and Andrade. I think they need this big win. It's Lucha Rules. Don't take off the mask. Let them go at it. Let Rush and Andrade get a big win. I think they need it. They could be possible tag team challenges for Keith Lee and Swerve, too. Wouldn't mind seeing that possible match down the line, also. But give me Rush and Andrade beating the Lucha Brothers. We got Jay Cargo in action against Madison Rain. Madison Rain is now one of the coaches in the women's division of AEW. I think she will do wonders there. She did good on Friday night with a win on Rampage against Leela Gray, one of the baddies, and did the cross reigns. Then she did the cross reigns on Kiera Hogan when Jade Cargill tried to set her up with an ambush. So we're going to get Jade Cargill and Madison Rain. Hey, Madison Rain is a good dance partner. Jade Cargill needs some dance partners because she's run through mostly everybody. And this is probably leading towards a Jade and Athena match, a Jade and Chris Statlander match in the next coming weeks with All Out on the horizon, maybe a triple threat between those ladies. And Jade needs a nice tune up, and we're better than a veteran in Madison Rain who can make people look good. I think Jade Cargill obviously will retain, and we'll see the returning FTR tonight on Dynamite. They've been on for a few weeks, well deserved after their five-star matches with the Briscoes and the Young Bucks over the past few months, and AAA champions, IWGP Tag Champions, and Ring of Honor Tag Champions. They got some much needed time off, and they will be back tonight on Dynamite for Quake by the Lake, probably setting up their next big match and or feud heading into All Out. Also announced we got Ricky Starks in action, babyface, white hot. Ricky Starks, the absolute one, taking on his former partner, Aaron Solo of the Factory. So we got Ricky Starks in the Factory feud a little bit, as this will obviously lead to Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs at All Out, as Hobbs is now Monster Hill and Starks a white hot babyface. No announcement of the Undisputed Elite or follow up to what happened with Adam Cole and Red Dragon against the Young Bucks and Adam Page when he came out. That's why I mentioned Kenny Omega. This was the last place he wrestled at Full Gear against Adam Page. Could we see Kenny Omega back? Now, I do think Kenny probably will be held off for that Trios tournament potentially, or to return at the end of that match between the two at All Out with the Elite, Adam Page, and the Young Bucks against possibly Ray Dragon and Adam Cole, the Undisputed Era, without Roderick Strong. Obviously, we could see that return of Kenny Omega at the end of that match, setting up maybe Adam Cole and Kenny Omega at Grand Slam. They need a marquee match to sell tickets there, as ticket sales are kind of down, but we could see that. We could see that at All Out. And like I said, we could see Adam Cole and Kenny Omega at Grand Slam set up a major match to sell more tickets as they need to with two big shows, Dynamite and Rampage. But I think CM Punk could be the person to return. You could see a Moxley win and CM Punk come out to confront him at the end of the night, setting up their main event match for All Out. Possibly even have it announced tonight. We know we got the main event for Cardiff right now with Roman and Drew announced already. We could see Moxley and CM Punk announced tonight or by next week for All Out in Chicago for the undisputed AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Like I said, I think Moxley beats Jericho. We get a returning CM Punk. I think Darby Allin beats Brody King, but we get the House of Black and Darby, Miro, and Sting. And we get Rush and Andrade beating the Lucha Brothers. Jade Cargo retains her TBS title in FTR. Not sure what's next for them, but I'm intrigued to see what they set up heading into All Out. As I mentioned, I think Kenny Omega will probably be held out until All Out to return, but I think he was coming back soon. But I do think CM Punk tonight returns at the end of Dynamite to set up John Moxley, CM Punk, John Moxley for the undisputed AEW World Championship. That match sells itself just like we do here on the Flex Zone Podcast. Don't forget, we will be live tonight 8 p.m. on this here YouTube channel, watching it, reacting live, talking about the matches, breaking down what happens, recapping some WWE news as well. Rumors are The Rock could be coming back to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39 in Hollywood. So we'll talk about that. We'll touch on that as well. And all the other wrestling news. Sasha and Naomi seem to be hitting back. Karrion Kross return this Friday. What are we looking forward to seeing for AEW Dynamite tonight? As well as we're on the road to All Out after a fantastic battle of the Belts 3. Hit that bell to know when we're live and when all videos drop. Hit that like button, supports the channel greatly and definitely helps us out as well. Like I said, it's like tipping your bartender. And of course, subscribe. Join the Flex Zone family, the most inclusive family on all the internet airways here on YouTube. It's the Flex Zone Podcast, only place giving you your sports how you want it when you need it. God's favorite host, the host with the Moist, signing off. Like I said, CM Punk, will he return tonight? That's my bold prediction to confront John Moxley for the AEW Undisputed World Championship at All Out. And possibly, hey, we could see Buddy Matthews return. We got Ricky Starks in action. It's going to be a good night. FCR, Jay Cargo, the Lucha tag match may steal the night, the Tornado tag match, and it probably will. We got a coffin match. It's going to be a great night of AEW. So join us here on the Flex On Podcast. Watch it with us, react live, comment. If you want to join us, let us know as well. And of course, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell. I'm out of here, y'all. Until tonight for AEW Dynamite. Peace. Quake by the lake.